Hello, Teacher Stacy here in my VIPKid classroom. Teacher Stacy. I am here with video number 4 on props. Because I did 3 other videos and still can't seem to fit in all of the props that I use into those 3 videos. So I'm coming at you with this last one. My hat here as an example. Of some just more random things that I sort of forgot the last few videos. So here we go. Okay, food props. I did show this very briefly in video number 3. But anyway, this is a very cool food prop that I ordered. It was not very expensive at all, but anyway, I love it, and I can use it for a reward system that you stack the ice cream scoops on every time they get a star. And then also I showed my ice cream cone. I have apples. Oh, look at this one, can come apart like that. Apples and other fruits. And then I also have food cards. Okay, so you will teach lessons about fruits and vegetables and healthy eating, which is very important, and they have a lot of emphasis on that in the lessons about eating. So here are like my vegetables, and let's see what comes up after that. Hopefully fruits here in a minute. Fruits somewhere. There they are. There are my fruits. And then there are just some other food cards in here. These are actually just my plate. .gov. Anyway, food flashcards that I inherited, so I use those a lot with the lessons that talk about the meals of the day and the foods that we eat and that sort of thing. I also, of course, cannot forget these, my letter flashcards. So I probably should have put these in the very first video, but I didn't. But anyway, so these are just dollar store letter flashcards. I think I have 2 sets here, so I've got doubles of everything. But anyway, so you can hold these up and hold those up and, you know, say big T, small t, and they can practice their letters like that. Another interesting tip that I found out when I was doing my interview process is that they do have some difficulty saying the word little. So you don't say big H, little h, you say big H, small h. So you are supposed to use the word small instead of little until they get, you know, further on in their learning. But anyway, so these come in very handy. And the only thing is, you know, you can't really pull those out very quickly, so you would have to review your lesson beforehand very carefully to make sure that you know exactly which letters you will be using so that you already have those prepared by the time you get started, which of course I always advocate for reviewing your lesson. There are some lessons you teach over and over and over again, and so you kind of know them by heart and what you will need, but still letters usually you still kind of need to have a refresher on that, make sure you have the correct ones out before you get started. I also have number flashcards, which come in handy for math. These have numbers. Again, these were like a dollar store purchase, and they also have some cards where you can count objects, that kind of thing. So I use those a lot in math. Also, happy birthday! Sometimes you can see on your app where a child has just had their birthday or is about to have their birthday. And so you can hold up this is just a birthday card that my mom, I think, yeah, my mom gave to me. So I liked the front of it. I thought it had some good contrast and it was very simple and they can get the concept of that and understand. So I just hold up my birthday card and can sing happy birthday. Also, when you're talking about how old they are, this helps, okay? And also I have candles. I have just 5, but a few little birthday candles up here. And for the younger ones, we can talk about how old he or she is and count the candles. And usually with the younger classes, they're going to be 4 or 5 years old. So 5 candles does it, and you can help them figure out how to say how old they are. And that's an item that they can recognize and they understand what you're asking. And then I also have my birthday cake, which has been, or birthday cupcake, which has been delicious now, yum, 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 for over a year because it is a bath bomb that I did not use, that I did not use yet. But I probably will never use it because it comes in so handy during my classes. So this is just a cupcake bath bomb, and it looks really from the top just like a real cupcake wrapped in saran wrap or something. But nom 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 nom. So we eat the cupcake, we enjoy, sing happy birthday, all of that. So that is very fun to do. Let's see here. I think that may be about it. This is going to be a shorter video because, again, it was just sort of the few things at the end that I realized I hadn't mentioned. Cars are always very helpful. Again, these are just cheap little Matchbox cars, and you can use these in the transportation lessons. I also use these for reward systems sometimes. The boys love the cars. I showed an egg earlier, but you can also have eggs. You can have things pop out of the eggs, which is always fun for a surprise for them. And just really, I mean, all of these just everyday kind of things. Oh, one more thing that I was going to mention. Two more things. Okay, so money. Money is good. They love money. So you can use this as a prop or a reward system. Again, I'm getting ahead of myself because I am going to make a reward system video. But books. So you talk about reading and reading class and being in the classroom and the process of reading. And so it's always helpful to have a few books handy so you can hold those up and demonstrate to them the verb of to read. Now, also, these come in handy because at the end of a lesson, now I like to play tic-tac-toe, that's fun, but if you end up with, more than a minute or so at the end of a lesson, then you can read them a story out of a book. Now, these actually are textbooks that I inherited from one of my relatives who is a school teacher, and they were getting rid of some of their materials, and I said, "Ooh, I will take those," because these have the sight words and some of the other shorter syllable words that they are already learning. And so these are books that we use in the English, the American classroom to teach English to American students. And they are some of the same words and phrases that are used in the VIPKid class to teach the Chinese children English. So these have been very helpful. So I can turn at the end of class to a story. So this is Space Pup, which they love, and just let them hold it up to the camera and let them read the words. If they get stuck, then you can help them sound out the words, but these are very helpful to show the verb to read, and I just have them numbered to help me remember like what kind of level of children they go with, and also to read at the end of a lesson. So it's just very helpful in that way. So I think that's about it, and I will be saying goodbye right now. One more thing. Okay, I see one more thing. Okay, this is it. This is the last thing. Okay, this is it. All right, this is it. But I do have my two rulers. I have a long ruler and a short ruler. And you will do lots of math lessons that talk about length and long and short. And these always come in handy. And I use them when we're talking about long and short vowels. So when something has a long vowel, A, E, I, O, U, like that, and they know that that's what this means, because if they are a returning student with me and we've used this to practice the vowel sounds, then they recognize that and they say, oh, I know what sound we're about to go over. And then I have my short ruler for our short vowel sounds. A, E, I. Okay, and we talk about those. So these come in handy for math and for sounds. So I use those also as well. Okay, I promised that would be the last thing, so I'm not picking up anything else. Okay, but thank you so much for watching my prop videos. If you have any questions about props or anything, you can email me below. I will try to remember to put my email address down there at the bottom of this video, and answer any questions or anything I can help anybody with. I have really enjoyed my time so far working for VIPKid, and I kind of feel like I'm not really a newbie anymore. I've kind of got my foot in the door, and I've been going at it now for some time. I am at, let's see, let me see how many classes. I can't remember. If you're a VIPKid teacher, you have to have the app. It is like I could not survive without the app. So 400, oh, you can't see that. Oh, well, it says 433 days of VIPKid, 564 students taught. I have taught 1,940 classes, not including the 7 I think that I taught this morning. And 48,500 minutes of teaching. So there you go. Yeah. Anyway, so I feel like I've got some experience now and I can pass on some good advice. So please contact me if you have any questions about props or anything else. So I think that will be it for right now. But let me get my dino on a stick out to say goodbye. And I will see you at the next video. Bye-bye.